In this lesson, we're going to talk about operators in Java. Primarily, we will see definition and examples of three kinds of operators: arithmetic operators, relational operators, and logical operators. Let us take a look at the definition and an example. An operator in Java is a special symbol performing specific operation on one or two or three operands and giving us a result back. In arithmetic operators, which is the first one here, the operator will help in mathematical calculation. So sum, subtraction, multiplication, and division. These are the four operations we can perform using arithmetic operators. In this example here, x plus y, a variable x is been added with variable y, and the operator we are using is a plus symbol. And relational operators primarily deal with comparison of one variable and another variable to the another variable. So x greater than y or x equal to y, as such operations you can perform using relational operators. Logical operators, which is also an important operator in coding, primarily works with evaluating two conditions to be true. So in case if you want to evaluate a condition to get a person who is within the age range of 19 years and 24 years, we will be doing if age greater than 18 and age less than 25. So which will exclude 18 and 25, we will get the age in between. So here we are using the logical operator, and this two ampersand symbols indicate AND operator. Similarly, there is an OR operator which is indicated by two pipe symbols. Let us see these operators in action by writing some simple code in Eclipse. Let us create a new class just for operators. So in Java Fundamentals package that we have created in the last class, I am doing a right click and selecting class, and I will name this class as operators demo and click finish. So the package is Java Fundamentals and the class name is operators demo. In here, let us create a main method. Main method is an entry point into the Java application. So if you want to run and see the results in the console, you need to have a main method. So let us create a main method. The shortcut for main method is just type in main and do Control spacebar, and you can select the main method from the drop down list box. So once we have the main method, let us start with arithmetic operation. Simply let us declare two variables, int x, which is equal to 5, and int y, which is equal to 10. This is so simple, we already did some examples before. So to hold the result, we will declare one more variable, which is z, and initiate with 0. And here we're going to add x and y and store it in z. And we performed an arithmetic operation using the plus symbol. And let us quickly do a relational operation. So in this case, what we will do is we will use the same variables down here and evaluate that. So if y greater than x, else. So here I'm performing relational operation by comparing y to x. So if y is greater than x, simply we want to print out y is larger number. If y is not larger, obviously x is larger number. So we will talk about logic building and conditional statements and conditional statements and loops. So we will cover the if statements and else statements, but just to demonstrate a relational operator, how the comparison happens, we want to use this if statement here. With this, let us run and check out what we are getting in the console. So in the console, we are printing y is larger number. Obviously y is 10 and it is larger number. What if y is 3? I will save that and I will do run as x is larger number. So we are using a relational operator here to compare two numbers. And earlier we have used arithmetic operator to get the sum of two numbers. Let us add this out here also and simply say the value of z is z. And finally, let us do a logical operator. Logical operation. In this case, what I want to do is to demonstrate logical operation, we will be using AND or. So if z, there are three variables so far, right? So if z is greater than x and z greater than y, just print out z is the greatest number of 3. So here the key is we are using AND operator, which means both of the conditions should be true to get into this situation. So it should be z should be greater than x and z should be greater than y, then only we will get into this condition here. So AND evaluates for two true conditions, whereas OR evaluates for one true condition. So if I do the same thing with OR operator, so we will get into this condition, the statement even only one of them is true. If the z is greater than x, yes, it happily enters into this condition. Or if z is greater than y, it will enter into this condition. If both of them are false, then only it won't execute this line of code. One condition matching, this will be moving forward as a true condition and we are executing line number 33. Whereas in AND operator, you have to have both of them as a true condition. This should be satisfied and this should be satisfied. So let us take a spin here. Let us run the code and we can see the value of the z is 8 from arithmetic operation and x is larger number. This is from relational operation where we compared the values together here, y greater than x, then this one holds true. If y greater than x is not true, then we will get into this part of the statement, which is what it is printed here. And the third one is logical operation, where we did z greater than x, and in both of the conditions we're satisfied because in this case also both of them are true. Not necessarily it has to be true. For example, let us switch places. Y is definitely lesser than z, but still, since one condition is satisfied, we will print the line number 33 here again, even though this condition is not satisfied, because y is smaller than z. Let us run this. We can notice that the statement is again printed because it is only evaluating for one true condition when you are using or as your logical operator. Okay, so the plan is you will be learning bits and pieces of the syntax. We have seen variables, you have seen the whole dissection of the class, from package to import to the class method and method level variables. So we will try to connect all of the dots together in one lesson. Okay, so now you will be learning scattered pieces of Java. Today in this class we discussed about operators, and we have seen operators in action. And the future class we will be talking about programming logic development. In that lesson we will discuss about conditional statements like if statement, loops, for loop, while loop as such. And I will also be uploading this code and provide you with the link so you can download into your local machine and run them locally. And more importantly, I want you to create your own class file, make some tweaks to it and run it. Okay, this is where I end this lesson. Thank you.